Paul Guido with this Holy Redeemer High School. It's been a couple of weeks. What a fantastic season. What a great group of guys. Talk about the ride. You guys seem like the whole community, not just the Holy Redeemer community, but everybody in the Wyoming Valley and extended was behind you guys and was behind other teams like Dallas or, Old Forge or Scranton for that matter.
Yep, I think that's something that kind of makes, looking back on it, makes me happy is that our guys, and we did have a great group of kids, 22, 23-man roster, and all those guys were awesome, and we had a blast all season, but the fact that they got to experience that, the support from the community, and as you advance in the state tournament and you get to the next round, it's like the venues get a little bit bigger and the games get a little bit more important and the crowds get bigger as well, and more people start to jump on board and start to follow along, and it's just a cool experience, and you can never be thankful enough and say thank you enough to all the people that do support you and come out and go to those gyms and take the road trips to come out and see the guys play and support the school and support them. They work hard all year, and basketball's almost like 12 months a year now, so for them to just get that experience and that reward, looking back on it now, is something that really makes us smile, and something that we're happy that we got to experience.
There's always a loss that kind of like fuels you during a year.
Yeah.
It seemed that your loss was Hazleton, maybe?
Yeah, definitely hit us at the right point, and kind of helped us regroup, I think, for a little bit for our postseason run. And I still sometimes we talk about it now, and it's like, I don't know, the days leading up to that Hazleton game, I thought we had some of our best practices of the season. Myself and Coach Layton, we expected and I think our guys did too, the players, they expected to play really well that night. And credit to Hazleton, they kicked our butt and we did not play well, but I think that, ultimately looking back on it, that did kind of help us in the big run, big picture kind of thing.
Staying together, this group, like mentally, physically, they kept their composure every game. Mm-hmm. And that was a testament to you guys as coaches, to the Holy Redeemer community, to the administration, to the teachers, to their families. But we'll go to that executive education game, and you guys found a way to do it. And that was a very, very talented team, but I'm sure you'll look back and say that was one of the best wins of your career.
I talked with Tommy about it before, and even some of the guys afterwards, in the days after the season ends, and it's always so hard, and at that point, in those first couple of days, it's so difficult to smile even and recollect on all the great stuff that you've done, so it takes a few days, but speaking with them and, talking about the executive game and the math, civics, and science. I mean, District 12 number 1 seed traditionally versus our District 12 number 1 seed in any class, they have their way with us. And, we've been in the ringer with the Newman Gorettis and math, civics, and science in the years past. And for us to get that win, get that kind of monkey off our back, get that feather on our cap is something that we spoke about. Those are huge wins that now we could look back on and think like, the Hazleton game and some of our other conference games and the mid-season exhibition games with Allentown Central Catholic and the preseason with St. John Newman and Holy Cross, and all those different components of our schedule kind of all clicked in at the right point there to help us get that W.
Semi-final, one-point game, could have went either way. Just, ball doesn't fall your way in one sense, but, credit to those guys and, what they were able to do. And, hey, it's life. You don't always win the last game. It's just the way it goes sometimes.
Very rare. And back in the Bishop O'Reilly days when we won them state championships, there was only 4 classes. So definitely we were able to say there's only 4 teams that were able to end their season. Now we have 6, obviously, but there are only 6 out of, I don't even know what the grand number of teams that play, but I say all the time, when the season ends, the basketball season ends, the finality of it is a little bit scary, man. And if for us, like you said earlier, the togetherness, the being able to stick together and stay together and have that togetherness is like we're living 6 days a week, out of 7 pretty much, and snow days, and how the seasons go. Sometimes kids lose family members. We coach the boys team, break up with the girlfriend, they bomb a test, and it's like through all the ups and downs, or they asked the girl out and she said yes, or they studied really hard for a test and they passed it really well, or something really good that has them in a high mode. We're together through all of that stuff, and then, like you said, you lose a 1-point game to Devon Prep in overtime, and then no practice the next day, and then it's kind of all gone. So that part of it is always tough and very challenging. But like I said earlier, it takes a few days to kind of regroup and then look back, and then it kind of makes you smile at the 24 or 25 ball games that we won, and Justice got over 1,500, Matt got 1,000, and there was times during the year where we expanded our bench and we were playing 8, 9, 10 guys, and we were very solid. It was like a lot of guys gave us good minutes. Looking back at all of that stuff, it's like just makes you like nod your head, like yeah, it's okay, we did all right.
Absolutely. Well, great to catch up with you. Congratulations on a fantastic year.
Thank you, buddy. Yes, sir.